Hey Stuart, let me, good luck with your college work, by the way. Let me try to address your question. Why are so many beautiful homes abandoned in the mountains of Japan? It's simply because there's nobody that wants to live there. It would be like building a mansion. Probably, if you think about it in terms of our perspective, if someone was to build a mansion in the slums of your city, in my case, it would be Los Angeles. So in a really bad part of LA, if someone built a really beautiful mansion there, there might be people who would want to live there who are locals, but nobody, it's a pretty big analogy because there's people there. I thought this was going to work, but it's probably not. The idea is that nobody from outside the slums would want to live there. And you know, not to be mean to slums, but I mean, it serves the purpose. I hope you get what I mean. Basically, the Inaka, the countryside, is an area that nobody wants to live in. Although everybody likes it, everybody admires, thinks it's beautiful, just like you and I do. Japanese people aren't blind to that fact, but they don't want to live. They don't want to live the isolation. They don't want to be isolated. That's the main thing. They don't want to be disconnected. They don't want to be inconvenienced by lack of social services, hospitals, schools, internet, supermarkets, all the modern conveniences, the hustle and the bustle, educational facilities for higher education, things like that. They value that stuff. And if you've ever lived in, maybe perhaps you have, but if you ever lived in areas where that was absent, as I did once in my life, you really do come to miss that stuff after a while. And after a while, the beauty kind of glazes over. I just made a video to Rachel talking about this. You get someplace, and a lot of the novelty kind of wears off, and that's what happens, especially if you grow up in these mountains. It's always beautiful too, but a lot of the novelty wears off. When I was in my college, I was fortunate to live as a caretaker of a beach. I had one of the most beautiful stretches of a beach in Northern California with my own. I was the only person there for miles and miles. It was all mine. For years I had that place. For the first 6 months it was paradise. After that it kind of got just commonplace. Beyond a year, I completely took it for granted. And likewise the people in the mountains. The young people want to go away. They go away for other things, and they find themselves, even though they could live in a mansion. I mean, not a mansion, but a beautiful mansion is another term, another usage here in Japan. It means a apartment over 3 stories, but you know what I mean. They could live in a beautiful traditional home in the countryside. They don't want to because they don't want to give up everything else. I hope that answers your question. And good luck with your school again. Take care. Thanks for writing. Bye bye.